It happened right here.
Oh my God.
It happened right here. At this light. At this light, it happened.
Cause this man is literally reliving what he did to his partner, bro. And he just saying it like it was like it's almost like he had to do it. Mob, you too, what up though, man? Welcome back to the channel, man. If you new though, go ahead and do me a big salad, man. Go ahead and like it up. Sub it up. I was looking for a coaster, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where that though. But hey, man, go ahead and like it up, sub it up, man. Ring that bell. After you ring that bell, make sure you hit all, man, cause y'all know y'all ain't trying to meet these bangers. I don't want y'all to meet these bangers, so you gotta hit all for the kid. You feel me? But we back on the second reaction channel, man. If you did not know, I got a main reaction channel, Kingpin Reacts 2. That's where, you know what I'm saying, I react to like everyday things, man. Like for instance, last night I dropped a video on my dog Antoine Massey, you know what I'm saying, the prisoner who escaped from New Orleans, one of the Louisiana jails, and he was on the run for a minute, man, but they caught him. So if you want to know my perspective on that, then tap in on that main reaction channel, Kingpin Reacts, you know what I'm saying. But hey, for right here though, man, today we got that boy Alpo, man, Alpo Martinez. Now if you don't know who Alpo is, then you really don't know nothing about gangsters in Harlem, New York City, that whole era, bro, and you for sure ain't seen Paid in Full. You dig? So if you want to learn more about Alpo, you know what I'm saying, then I would say watch Paid in Full, but Alpo and a lot of guys from that era, they said Paid in Full left a lot of details out, and some of it was like made up. You feel me? But one of the subs sent me this, man, about Alpo, and I never really been tapped into Alpo because I feel like Alpo kind of played the game raw. And Alpo is deceased, by the way, so rest in peace to Alpo. If you don't like Alpo, it is what it is. I'm not gonna disrespect the dead, but yeah, man, Alpo really, he kind of like, I feel like he didn't stick to the code, in which I can't tell Alpo to stick to a code, you know what I'm saying, but y'all know where I'm getting at. So I never really covered Alpo, but a couple of subscribers wanted me to see this video. I don't know, but we're gonna get into it though. So hey, let's get into it's basically, I think Alpo, he did a documentary, bro, and from my understanding, he actually took the videographers to the exact spot that he unalived his best friend, man. If you don't know who his best friend is, do your homework on Rich Porter, you feel me? So long live Rich Porter, man. Rest in peace to Alpo. Let's get into this job, folks. Y'all make sure y'all like it up, sub it up. Y'all know what to do, man. Let's get it.
Maybe I'm a criminal. Maybe I'm just like the world. Maybe I ain't good at all. Maybe cause the streets done stole my soul. I'm moving like a criminal. Maybe I ain't good for you.
Alpo look like he's still getting money. You know what I'm saying? Alpo look like he done came out the Fed still getting the money on, no cap.
Maybe I ain't good at all. I'm hiking up the road, but it's so cold. I'm moving like a criminal. I can't get away.
Right now I'm going to meet my little brother, Troy Reed. We're going to have some conversation about some stuff we've been talking about with each other for 15 years in prison, and now we get to talk about it. I get to talk about it as a free man.
Maybe I'm just like the world. Maybe I ain't good at all. Maybe cause the streets done stole my soul. I'm moving like a criminal.
It's crazy how like Cameron actually like looked just like this man. You know what I'm saying? And Cameron played Alpo in Paid in Full. You feel me? But he kind of reminds me of Alpo. Like from his whole demeanor, like he really had that character down packed, if you ask me. I guess because both of them may be from Harlem. I don't know. Harlem, check in, man. Get in them comments. Is Alpo still y'all god, man? Do Harlem still rock with Poe? Let me know.
It kind of walked me through it. Right here where I was meeting Rich that night. And I pulled up right here. He got into the van. He got into the van right here. And once he got into the van, I knew I had to lock. I locked the doors. And as I was pulling off, I was asking him, because it didn't take long after I pulled off. I was asking him like, "Yo, Rich, where did you get that coke from, man? That shit was good." Because I wanted to make him comfortable. That shit was good as a motherfucker. He's like, "I got it from my connect." I said, "Oh yeah." So from there, I knew he was lying. I turned to my little man. I gave him the nod. Once I gave him the nod, my little man spent, because he was short, so he could stand up in the van. Next thing you heard was the 2 gunshots. Bang, bang. Richard slumped over. And it happened.
Cold.
It happened right here.
Oh my
God. It happened
God.
right here. At this light. At this light, it happened.
Cause this man is literally reliving what he did to his partner, bro. And he just saying it like it was like, it's almost like he had to do it. You feel me? Like I wish somebody could have like got his brain after he passed and just studied it, bro. You did, cause it's almost like he feel like he had to do that to Rich, bro. His partner now, somebody who he said he loved, somebody who he would have died for, bro. Like, this is crazy.
I'm saying in my mind, I'm saying to my little man, yo, he's dead. He's done it. He just got hit with a 357 twice. The only sound I heard was, him releasing his breath.
Oh my God.
His last breath. So I'm assuming that he's dead. And I need to find a place to put his, leave his body without anyone seeing me and seeing the van or just, so the only place I can think of and just driving it, and it's just so funny. I'm saying City Island, but I'm not even sure if I wanted City Island, but I just knew I wanted to get off the streets and get onto a highway.
How did you feel? Was you mad? Was you angry? Like, what was going on in your head?
I was very mad. I just killed a I loved. A that I was getting money with. A that I called my brother. We kept driving this way, and until I can find a remote spot to leave the body. Go around this turn right here. Yeah, loop it real quick. It was somewhere over here. So I pulled over like right here, just threw the van up on as close as I can to the rail. Once I pulled over, my little man, Gary's probably like 5'3", 1 something. So
fun fact, Alpo ended up killing Gary too. Like, the man was literally a serial killer, bro. Like he was King Von before King Von. Like this probably who King Von kind of like mimic his whole. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna put it like this. We got King Von. You know what I'm saying? Other than rap. Back then, they got Alpo. You feel what I'm saying? Like, straight up, just slide. Like, he was literally like, I think he was a psycho, bro. Like, straight up. Like, just listen to how he telling his story. Like, it don't even matter. Like, he talking about Gary. Like, he ain't killed Gary. He like my little mans. But it's crazy.
I'm trying to stay behind this. I'm trying to stay behind the steering wheel. I'm trying to stay in the driver's seat just in case we got to pull off, and have him go dump the body. But when he went to go try to dump, get Rich out the car, he couldn't pick him up. He couldn't pick him up. Rich was bigger than him, so he couldn't move him to put him in the woods and all that. So now I had to get out the van to go help him. And when I went to go help him, Richard made a sound. So that shit startled me. Like, oh shit, he's still alive. So I grabbed the gun. I grabbed the gun from my little man and put one in his head. And then I had to pick him up. And dump him in the woods and leave his body. I was able to, get him where he needed to be. And then we jumped back in the van, and I made sure I didn't skid off or anything like that to leave any kind of tracks. And we left.
Man, cold, boy.
Left, and the rest was the newspapers. The rest was history.
You know, it all didn't stop when Richard was when that happened to Richard. I don't understand that statement, but that's
In case y'all don't know, that's Alpo back in the day, and that's Rich Porter, man. Long live Rich Porter, man.
he felt. And again, that's just, I guess he feels better if he glorifies him. So, but let's keep it real now.
How did they even get the idea that you killed Rich?
Huh?
How did they find out that you killed
I
Rich?
told them.
You told them?
I told him.
You told AZ?
Yeah, I told AZ I killed Rich.
That's crazy.
Tell him.
I was on the phone talking to him, and I said, I know you want to know. Just like I said when I talk to certain people.
No, I'm saying, how did the police know?
Huh?
How did the police know?
The police?
Right.
I told them.
You told them too?
Yeah. I had to confess to all these murders and all that.
Oh, okay. Just in case it came up later.
Right. When you in that situation as far as dealing with the government or cooperating with, you don't just tell them. You got to tell your involvement too.
Okay.
You don't just tell what other.
That man's, I told on myself. Like, listen, man, when you go in there and strike a deal, when you sit down and you eat that 10-piece McNugget, bro, they don't want to just hear about everything else everybody else was doing. They want to hear about what you did too, bro. So I told them, look, I killed everybody. That's what I did.
Then you got to tell what you did too. It's like a double-edged sword.
Okay, I got you.
People have a serious misconception as far as, snitching or cooperating and all that. When you sit down with them people, it depends who you are and what your dealing is and all that. But since I was at the top of the totem pole,
Right, they want you to tell everything.
I got to tell everything that was my involvement. Everything I had something to do with, I had to. So I was the person who executed Rich. So I had to tell. I couldn't just say, oh well, Gary killed him. No, I had something to do with that also. I was there. I pulled the trigger also.
You pulled the trigger also?
Yeah, I pulled the trigger also. I mean, 'cause when we first hit him, like I said, I want to lay that. But when he first was hit, he didn't die right away.
Okay. He didn't die?
No, he didn't die right away when he first was sitting in that chair. No.
So you had to hit him.
Yeah.
Why you didn't hit him in the head? That's
where he got hit.
Oh, my God.
Okay. That's when he grabbed the door handle or whatever you said.
He was on the door handle. Yeah.
You didn't get scared. Once again, I said you didn't even. You had the tinted windows and the bullets never shattered none of the windows?
No. I was in a big van.
Okay. That's incredible.
I tell you, I wasn't scared and all that. And all that I wasn't. And all that I wasn't scared. No. And all those things. And I'm gonna be true. No, I never came. I just always wanted to make sure I got away with it and I did it right. But as far as being scared, no, I wasn't really scared. I was more scared dealing with these white folks than anything.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what I was scared about, standing in front of that judge and all that. That's when I was scared.
Man, it's crazy, man. That's crazy work, bro. Rest in peace, Rich Porter, man. And rest in peace, Alpo, because like I said, he ended up losing his life in Harlem, I think. You know what I'm saying? I don't even understand why he went back to Harlem, like. But if y'all done seen the movie, man, and I think Alpo, he's never denied this part of the movie. But he was like, he ain't telling on nobody from Harlem, because when he get out, he gonna still be the king. So he told on everybody from DC, man, like, do your homework on, you know what I'm saying, Lil Gary. Do your homework on Rayford Edmond, I think that's his name. And do your homework on what's the other guy's name? I can't remember his name, bro, but he killed a lot of people for Alpo, bro. Y'all put it in the comments, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think of it, man. I gotta know it. Let me Google it, because I gotta know it, bro. They called him the Michael Jordan of DC, bro. Wayne Perry, that's his name. Wayne Perry, bro. But Wayne would put him in the dirt. Like, even before Alpo, bro. You know what I mean? But when he got with Alpo and Alpo started showing him money and driving them Benzes and them Beamers and things like that, bro, kind of like brought that Harlem style to DC. Wayne wanted some of that, so Wayne just became Alpo's enforcer, and Wayne would do whatever Alpo told him to do. Mainly murder, you feel me? But Alpo ended up telling on Wayne. He told on everybody from DC, bro, but he wouldn't tell on nobody from Harlem, because like I said, he wanted to get out of the feds and be the king of Harlem, and he was, until, you know what I'm saying, somebody decided that they wanted to take him out. And when Alpo got out, bro, a lot of people who called Alpo rats and things of that nature, bro, they would not say it to him. They was afraid of him. You feel me? He was like the boogeyman in New York. Other than this guy named Preacher. Now, I heard Alpo was even scared of Preacher. You feel me? I did a little homework on Preacher too. But hey, man, this is crazy, bro. It's crazy that this man committed these murders. It's crazy that he unalived his best friend, which was Rich Porter, and he actually got out, did a documentary, bro. Took the cameraman, the interviewer, to the death site and explained how he did it. What a justice was in that, man. That's crazy work. That's crazy work. But anyway, man, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this one in the comment section down below, man. Don't forget to like that video. Don't forget to sub it up. After you sub it up, make sure you hit all, man, because on the next video, bro, we're going to talk about the final hours of Alpo. You know what I'm saying? How he ended up losing his life, you feel me, and things of that nature. So y'all make sure y'all tap in on that, because y'all don't want to miss that. Mark Life or No Life, Mark Well Nowhere. Now we coming, man. OTM, we getting it straight out the mud, man. And y'all make sure y'all tap in on all my other YouTube channels across this platform, man. I got a vlogging channel, and I got a main reaction channel where I'm going crazy on the daily, so tap in over that, folks. 1,900 by the day, 2K, we on the way, road to 10K, and 100K plat, we already got it. No cap, man. I love y'all. I go by Dunn. Follow me on that gram, King_7. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. We dropping on ImperialMagnetic.us in a minute. Y'all know that's my clothing brand, so stay tuned for that. And we gonna catch y'all on the flip, man. Let's get it. Gang. You know we got the streets, nigga. We got the trap too. I say my trap doing numbers. I just bust another jewel. Got a player around the corner. Hey. I say my trap doing numbers like that 05 summer. Got a quarter pound on me. Hey. The trap doing numbers.